Hi there gamers, welcome along. I am Respawn Rossco and this is Rossco Revisits, and this month I'm looking at Watch Dogs. If you've not seen this before, it is relatively new, but what I've decided to do every month at least is go back and have a look at some games that have been out previously, maybe a few years ago, that have had an update. That, you know, last month it was Destiny, where they've done the collection and they've released Rise of Iron, so I had a bit of a look at that, and I'm going to follow that up with some more stuff soon. But here I've got one that is obviously a game released a few years ago now, and we're looking at a sequel coming up. The sequel is Watch Dogs 2, which is released on the 15th. So depending on when you watch this, there might be reviews out, there might be things going on, but this is going out on the day before of release, and it's part of a package. As I just started the game here. So yeah, it's part of a package, and what I'm doing is putting an article together on mygameslounge.com where you can have a look at the things that I believe they need to improve upon on the original game, along with a preview of the upcoming Watch Dogs 2 and like a little bit of a fact file, all you need to know about type article on Watch Dogs 2 with official information and loads of trailers. So it's quite a big package going out there today. It's all in one article that you can skip through on mygameslounge.com. You can watch this video there as well. Also, we've got the MGL podcast going out, the Game and Respawn podcast, with a look at Mass Effect Andromeda, Dishonored 2 and all the shooters that have been going around, so have a check that out. But here's the start of Watch Dogs, a game that for me had all the pieces to be very, very good, but failed to deliver due to some just poor execution and lack of fun maybe in the game, and some of it's evident from the start. Some of the good stuff's evident from the start too. I'll let the initial sequence play out so you can have a look at that, and I'll tune back in when we get a little bit to know
Okay, I'm in the lobby of the Merlot.
Alright, let's do it.
I'm hacking in.
Look at that. Secrets and lies floating in a cloud of data. I just reach out, pluck it from the sky, and it's mine.
It's ours. Stay focused. We got a nasty security system. How much we got?
100 grand in 30 seconds. God bless the rich and famous. We are the modern day magicians, siphoning bank accounts out of thin air. Do you hear yourself?
This is quite impressive.
What was that?
I do like
I think someone else is hacking.
it's got
Let's
some
take a
stuff.
peek. Let's not.
Stick to the plan, Damien.
Siphon the accounts and get out. Adventure, my boy. Have faith in your mentor. Something triggered that alarm. Let's find it. Shit. It's scanning the system. I'm almost there.
I'm shutting down now.
Don't you touch a thing. What the hell is that?
We need to abort.
We are not done. Help me.
Damien, it's over. I'm disconnecting.
Hayden!
See, now that was cool. I like some of the ideas behind this game. A lot of it, you know, some of that was in reality it was just Aiden Pierce obviously walking around the lobby just with his phone while someone's hacking it. But they did quite a nice graphical piece, you know, behind the scenes there that was quite interesting. Here we go. It's just talking about what's going to happen to drive the story on.
Ain't the family? Not a problem.
About his sister.
Husky, I'm good. You'll never hear from him again.
So yeah, that was the opening bit. And I don't dislike the game. I don't want people to watch this video and think I'd dislike it, because I had some fun with Watch Dogs. It just didn't hit the heights that they set, because the ideas behind it all are very, very true of even the real world. All this, you know, how much our data's out there. It's a very hot topic. And they turned it into a cool game, and it seemed like it sort of really, really worked. But where it missed is definitely the lead character. I think the lead character is dull. He doesn't inspire me to carry on and find more about him and the story. And there are some decisions that they made when they were deciding the actual flow of the story, how it would work. So let's just look at how this plays out here.
You gotta believe me, man.
Who gave the order?
I told you. I don't know.
You don't know.
Hate the family? Not a problem. Nope. Husky, I'm good. You'll never hear from him again.
So what do you think, Maurice?
Did you scare me? It was a job, man. I didn't know.
Who was on the other end of the call? Give me a name.
They never gave me a name.
Yeah, and I'll tell your name. Lena Pierce.
See, now, while this is dramatic-ish
I want you to think very carefully.
already,
Think.
you know, Aiden doesn't convince me,
Even if I knew a name, you couldn't get me talking.
and it doesn't
guys-
continue through the game to
I heard
convince me.
stories, man.
But I will
like
say
nothing you ever
this:
seen before.
the facial features and like the details
gotta
of the
walk
blood and
away
stuff
from
still
this,
look
man.
quite good now. I mean, it's
Some things you can't walk away.
2 years on now.
Please!
It looks really nice. So I'm going to take over part in
Who gave
this,
the order?
this scene.
I
Here we
spoke to
go.
them on the phone. They told me where to find you. That's all I know, man. That's all I know.
Give me a name.
So let's shoot. So I've got to shoot the guy. So
A
I'm
name!
gonna really
Kill me, man!
intimidate
Just
him with
fucking
my
kill
gun.
me!
So it should have been the S. Oh,
How's your memory
click,
now?
no bullets. So this is the start. This is where you pick up the gameplay. He's going to come at me now, and I'm just going to use my little baton thing to take him down. And pretty hard. Even though, as I said, it's a character. He doesn't convince me throughout. Now, this is my problem. We're here in a game that's been marketed by Ubisoft as a massive
bet he talked
open
to
world
you.
expansive game. Drive around, hack the city, do all these amazing things. And where am I to start this amazing game? In a cupboard, right? In a cupboard with, look at this, washing. I've got 1080p washing running on my PlayStation 4. This is how someone somewhere Ubisoft thought, hey, where should we start this game? On a massive top of a mountain landscape looking over the city at sunset. No. Washing. We need to show how good the washing machines are in next gen, and see. I mean, it's not even spinning fast. And this is the thing. What this guy here, you've obviously had to get him, beat him up a bit, and throw him in a room. Why couldn't the scene have started outside? You know, showing us the city, showing us this beautiful place, and had us just drive a little bit to get him. You know, he's in the car, throw him somewhere, maybe not in a cupboard, you know, and just have a little bit more grand of a start. And you know, I go from this cupboard to, I'm just going to hack this, I don't know what it does, but it gets me some kind of perk, and go through this door into a hallway, you know, a rough looking hallway in a baseball stadium, I assume. Here we go, this
Where
guy's
the
gonna
hell you been?
What?
try and get me.
He's talking to me.
Now on to the good stuff. The supporting cast are really good in this
My
game.
bullets.
I tossed him.
And this is one of the first characters you meet.
Told
I
you to
haven't
hold
played it
on
in
to
a
them,
while.
Jordy.
Geordie. It's just told me on the screen there. And he's really quite cool. He's a lot cooler than Aiden Pierce, and he even tells a line in a
you
second
get what you need from
that sums
Maurice?
up Pierce perfectly. But I'll let this play out.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Let's clean this mess up. Stop admiring your work.
Hey, that's cute and all, but I'm disappointed, Pierce.
I mean, you failed to spot the nasty inter-gang drama I'm creating here.
I don't like loose ends. Let's get him out of here.
No, too late. Bottom of the 8th. Chicago's
Doesn't like
ahead.
loose
Game's
ends.
almost over.
I bet he's the guy who washes up every time before he goes out. You bomb me.
Nice shot. Huh. Come on, you're not just a little interested in my phone call.
All right, fine. Tell me about your phone call.
Glad you asked. Okay, we got a bunch of dead bodies, right? We got 40,000 people above us. We need a distraction. I called the cops.
You did.
Oh, yeah, true story. So, cops arrive, and Maurice's little band of brothers arrive, and pow, 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 pow.
Jordy, tell me you're joking.
No, I called them too. Look, we get a messy altercation at the end of the game. You and I slip away undetected. You'll appreciate the plan tomorrow.
Great. Punctual cops. I handle these guys. You grab Maurice, get him out of here.
Maurice, what do I look like, a chauffeur?
He's the shooter. I'm not through with him yet.
Here it comes. Here comes the line.
Dick.
Yay.
There's anybody in here,
So yeah, that was Jordy. I mean, he's immediately cooler than the guy I'm playing. I'd rather be him. So here I'm just going to explore some of the cover mechanics. I'm just going to cover to cover. I can go cover over there.
I got another corpse. Another Viceroy.
Just going to sneaky way around here. Take him down. This one. Take him down. Now what is interesting is the enemy renders that you get, although they do things in a similar way, they're not always looking the same. I've reloaded a few times and I've seen different people in different locations, which is quite nice, a little bit of a hint to some of the more procedural generated gaming that we're going to get. And the movement's pretty smooth. Now he's actually free to move a little bit. I'm just going to activate the phone to start the processing for the first time. I'm going to start hacking the cameras. So I'm just going to hack from one, across to the other, and now I'm into the other room, and into the other camera. I've got a bit more of a view of everything. See, I can see the cop here, and there's a few cops up there, and there's a camera up here, which I can now skip to. So anything in my line of sight, basically, I can hack it. I'm just going to hack the control for the door, which has popped it for me now. I've got to get to here. So I'm just going to... That, I know I've been critical, but that is pretty cool. And, you know, the hacking side had its really cool moments to it.
He's not moving unless I give him...
This was a bit clunky, as I remember. The use of the weapon wheel. So what I'm going to do now, I've got some electric parts. I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to craft some lures. So I'm just going to lure this guy into the corner. So I'm just going to prepare it to throw it there, and then I'm just going to hack it, and it should take attention to have a look. Take the bait. You get a very, I don't know anyone else watching this or playing the game, you get a very kind of, I don't know, Jack Bauer-esque meets Metal Gear Solid voice from Aiden Pierce, but it's overly forced and he doesn't convince me. Yes, get over here, take the bait. I'm so broody. That kind of guy.
Man. You ain't got no problem, cuz. We're just talking.
So I'm just gonna have a look at some.
No, keep your hands where I can see.
This is
bullshit. Jay didn't do nothing wrong.
Do
Get back
things
now.
in here. I can't remember.
You're viceroys, aren't you?
That ain't illegal, right?
Don't get smart. How did you two afford VIP ticket?
Bet you makes more than you
See
do.
this guy here's got a phone
Yeah?
up in the air.
Hey, yo, Didi, calm down,
do
alright? Don't
something
give him
there.
nothing they can use.
Something tells me if we run you shit stains through the system, we'll come up with plenty we can use. I need to see ID. Both of you.
This guy.
Well, I ain't showing shit. Hey, y'all filming this? I want to see this motherfucker online.
Fine. I don't need ID.
Okay.
I'd ask you to smile, but it works better if you don't.
Hey, man.
Okay, so I've just got
I did not give you
$280 just
permission
from
to take
taking
my
the gas,
picture.
Go.
which is pretty cool.
Jerome
I'm
Richards.
just going to
Looks like
move
you've got a
myself around the back of
traffic
these
report
here
out on
into
you.
the corridor. Now, this is where things go a little bit not so good. Because I can't go anywhere, I'm pretty stuck.
They're about to
There's
lock
a bit
this
of
whole
call.
place
So
down.
I'll just let you
I'm
have a listen
stuck
to
on
the
this
call. These are the types of things
major
that happen
distraction.
in the
I
game.
want to cut the power and slip past them.
To the whole stadium? I thought you wanted to keep the vigilante out of the news. Everything's connected to the CTOS with a serious firewall.
Right now, I need to get out of the stadium. Can you find me the nearest access point?
In the next room. Well, you'll need to find someone with security clearance.
Security guard should have access. All these cops, there's gotta be one around.
Okay, so I've got to find someone with security clearance to get me out. So I'm hacking the camera, looking around the room.
You got an evacuation plan, right? Of course we do.
I know where he is.
Good, we need to get moving on it. We're not gonna evacuate 40,000 people so we can play cowboys and Indians. But you got an isolated incident in the basement, we can close it.
Go on, take his details and the panel, which should get me into the mainframe here. Ooh, and hack into it. Now there are, I don't think I'm going to get there in this this playthrough, because I'm only going to do 20 minutes or so. As I activate a blackout while I'm in there, like, turning off all. It's going to obviously be quite a distraction for me to slip. Yeah, the thing about the hacking was the hacking was fairly straightforward. They made a good job of making it quite accessible. So when it comes to certain hacks, when you've got to do something big, it makes a little mini game of it itself, which was kind of challenging in a way. But I liked that. I thought that was quite a good part of the game. I thought some of the hacking was overly easy, but then they tried to make too many mini games in the open world where you have to hack, you know,
where are you, Jordy?
And this area in a certain time, but the driving wasn't good enough to make those kind of things fun.
Friend of a friend deals in
Here we go, I'm
pre-owned
going to
cars.
slip out
Got a
through
real
this
beauty
bar.
waiting for you in the
I've
garage
got
across
Jordy
the
on the
street.
phone.
Take it or leave it, I don't care. Gotta go.
Okay, so just, I think this is which one I want to go and take
I saw a
it.
bunch of cops fly by out there.
I liked, what I did like, and continue, just, if I just pop the phone over anyone, you get a little bit of a story about them, and I don't know, I thought that was really quite good. The overall thing was to do with, they go on the 260, but the overall idea was that, you know, you could scan anyone and you get a random story. Now that was nice, and they did a pretty good job of making that interesting for a while. So obviously I'm in a car now. Out street, trying to get away from police officers. Now, this is like of the two main Aiden, I think, being one. The driving. I have been in games with aeroplanes and helicopters that feel less floaty than the vehicles in Watch Dogs. They are, I mean, I am just all over the place. I mean, I barely even moved my stick to create that. I did that on purpose. I'm not completely useless. I am a bit. I'm not a particularly serious racer. I don't get racing games. I don't particularly like any kind of serious racing game or Olympic sports player or anything like that. So when I play it, I don't mind playing a little bit of Grand Theft Auto style, arcadey, getting around, whipping it around. But all I want is something a little bit fun to play and controls reasonably nice. There we go. So I can see you see that on the mini map on the right hand side, the white line. To get through that line, my escape should be confirmed as successful. Yeah, I'm not a huge racer, but you know, at least make the driving kind of pleasurable to me.
Finally got the goddamn trigger, man.
Look, I'm just all over the place. This is the hotel where I've got to get to.
Push Murray's hard.
Park up and
Roger's not going to work on this guy, so I need to get inside his head.
You can see that that's a little trap on the roads that I can hack. So when you get into chases and stuff, it's pretty cool. You can unlock these things as well. So it's just telling me about how to use the GPS system where you can drop little markers and get to them. So let's do that. Let's have a look at the map. So this is the map of where I can go. I've zoomed out as far as I can, but it's quite an expansive map. I think this is only one section of the city for now. We'll go around, get to this room, see what the sequence does in there. Open world wise, it's okay, you know. Ubisoft are good at open worlds. It's just what's in it that sometimes doesn't work out. I think the best open world games that they do are Far Cry, and I don't think any game in the open world that they make is as good as what they deliver in Far Cry. And that includes Assassin's Creed, which I love. I mean, there are additions to Assassin's Creed that are excellent. Syndicate was brilliant, and Black Flag is very, very high on my list as well. But I'm not sure in a modern setting that they've done this game justice, and hopefully Watch Dogs 2 can.
Honey, your uncle's a different kind of person.
So just keeping an eye on his family here, I think.
Love us.
Yeah, that's the question mark guy. Who did it? Ooh, I'm so broody. I punched the question mark. Oh, the question marks are in for it now. Yeah. So, yeah, he's so broody. So let's have a look. Let's hack some stuff.
We've gained access to the CTOS backdoor while the police were being distracted by you.
Just on the phone to
Since we
my
both win in this, we'll show
contact.
you
Ooh.
that backdoor
The
allows you
laptop
some
on the
access
corner.
to the
Pardon me. It is
CTOS
quite late as
network.
I'm recording this. I apologise
I've
for
been
my
working on
yawn.
something bigger. Give me time.
Just have a look. This is the skill tree, so I can unlock some different perks to get here. So I can get gates, garages, I can upgrade various different elements, and then if I spin along the wheel I've got combat, so I can make myself better at combat. There's some really good stuff in here, and I'm being harsh on the game, I really am. There's nothing in the driving that actually improves the driving, unfortunately. But yeah, there's some really nice stuff. There's some good richness to the game. It's just that you never want to get to the richness. I think I can hack this laptop. It seems to be flashing at me. I can't remember this bit, to be honest. Yeah, I know it's the rest system like any other rest system. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this audio log.
I hired a fixer to help me find the shooter. Jordy Chin. I'm skeptical at first because the guy's
Me listening to myself. I can have a rest. Let's have a rest. Let's get up in the morning at... yeah, Aiden gets up at 6. I couldn't be bothered to try and figure out changing the time. I think some of the things, I mean, in the list on my Games Lounge, you're going to get a lot more depth. But definitely the lead character, who isn't Aiden Pearson.
You're the boss. We'll go to Plenty.
Marcus might be his name. It escapes me right now. And I hope they made him interesting, and I hope they made his cause interesting and a bit fun as well. And what they've introduced into the second one is this drone thing that looks really, really kind of a good idea, but recent take on these types of things as well. I hope they brought some things through. Some of the hacking ideas are good. Scary bit. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's showing the 6-year-old niece of Aiden died in that accident. Well, not accident, it was set up. So here we are. He's
sick of remembering it that way.
He's a man who sleeps and wakes in his baseball cap every day. This is the kind of guy. Doesn't look like he's going to take a shower either. So yeah, it probably doesn't smell too good. Which, when you're trying to sneak around undetected, you'd probably want to put, at least get some deodorant on or something. But yeah, so let's get to our next point. So let's have a look. Here we go.
I need to get my mind off things. Lucky for me, this city's full of distractions. And they can't hide from me.
Yeah, this is just a little bit of the showing all the connected systems in the city. Here we go. So this is the first time. Oh, I can hack this person's bank account.
I'll have to
Take some
thank
money.
CTOS one day. Simple breach of their facial recognition software, and I've got access to everyone's personal details.
Let's have a look. Let's see if we can have a see of the city. Nice little bit of lighting effects there on the sun. And oh, happy this guy. Nice colourage on the leaves and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the start of Watch Dogs, and from this point here I can kind of expand on further and get into the open world of this city. But it looks nice. It's got some very, very nice ideas behind it, and if you're the kind of person like me who can't play a sequel without playing the original first, at least, you know, getting some idea about what was in it, then yeah, it's certainly worth having a playthrough for maybe 15-20 hours or so. It's not going to take your time so much to kind of do everything, see everything out there, but it's a decent enough title. What's this guy doing? Who's this guy? Just talking on the roof. So yeah, I'll probably just try and jump down here and way. Oof, ouch. But let's get in this car. Grand Theft Auto. Making the car out. So okay, guys. Thank you for. Oops, I'll come out. Thank you for watching with me on this Rossco Revisits Watch Dogs article. Whoa, that is floaty. And I hope to see you on mygameslounge.com having a quick look at all the different stuff that's going on with Watch Dogs 2. So remember, you got this, you've got a podcast, you've got all the preview of the second game and a fact file coming up. Loads of stuff on My Games Lounge as ever. Thank you for joining me on this video, and we'll be doing some more video coverage as we get away from the craziness that was October. There was absolutely loads of games out in October. I will see you guys on mygameslounge.com. Next video from me is going to be some Killing Floor 2, which is some serious action. That'll be coming out later in the week when we're allowed to show it. Okay, so this is Respawn Rossco signing off, and I will see you guys on mygameslounge.com.